buying 20 more.
And
And we
they all got
recycled them and we
used.
washed them, yeah.
All of them.
But there was 2 big rolls of bags. There was like 30 bags in a row because they were like the big, huge gallon size ones, which we all used up on that day, May 9th.
That cleanup, there was a lot of people helping. All the Derby dolls were there and
Yeah.
their friends, even family.
I was.
How many people were there?
Um,
All the food went.
yeah, I say roughly about 25, maybe 30.
Okay. I was thinking more along
More.
40.
We have the sign-in
I was
sheet
like,
I think it
there.
was more like
Oh,
40 or
then,
50.
no, you're right, because we have the sign-in sheet there.
They
So
cleaned
everybody
up
that's
a
in
lot
there.
of stuff though, like a lot.
One more question. On number 11, the MPG for the garden at El Sereno Elementary School, was that something that we were gonna pay them last year and we had to pay
No.
them now, or this was something we did this fiscal year?
We
Yes.
did it. That was one of the MPGs we voted on. That was that lady.
It doesn't have a name of to who it was written
You
to,
mean the vendor?
yes.
Oh, I see what you're saying
Who
on
did
the
the check go
vendor.
to?
El Sereno Elementary.
Also went directly to
Yeah.
the school.
Yeah, if you look at the email that I send you, it'll say who the check was payable to, El Sereno Elementary, the email that I send you.
Yeah, just to write it down.
Yeah,
so
to
it's-
put it in there. No, you're right, you're right. I will have to make that change.
And you have an invoice number now, right?
Yes, I do.
So you'll add that in also.
Yeah, you're right.
Also for the stallions invoice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as of today, we are like $1,000 roughly a month, or we completely out?
Well, that varies because sometimes people don't deposit their checks right away. So I have to be looking at every day until they deposit their check. And then when they deposit their check, then I'll be able to reflect it on that month. So even though we made out a check for them on a certain month, I have to see. And then once they deposit it, you guys might say, well, wait a minute, didn't we assign the check like 2 months ago? And either way, the check is 180 days after that. It'll be, tossed out. So I'm always telling them, deposit your check quickly so it can reflect on the balance and I can report it quickly.
But do we have more money in the budget, though?
Right now,
Like
yeah,
to be
because
spent?
we still need to pay Aaron, which he actually gave us a discount. He gave us, instead of 250, we're only gonna pay 175 a month.
Yeah, I was
Because-
gonna ask, because when I went to that training over there in, Five Points, in Lincoln Heights, yeah, they were talking about if we're gonna stay with him, or we're gonna switch him out, we're gonna go with.
Well, he gave us a
Kevin.
discount. He said as of now, it'll only be 175 because he
Yeah, I
sees that
think
we're
that-
kind of going on our own,
Yeah.
doing our own postings and stuff, so
Sounds
he,
good.
We don't use them that much, and, but I think compared to the prices everyone else has, that's reasonable. 175 is now. I thought 250 was the nice.
Yeah.
A couple of thousand for the other ones that had the whole contracting thing. There's a
Yeah.
lot of independent individuals who design websites, especially a lot of people in the community, but they haven't gone through the city approval, so we can't use them.
They have to be approved.
Yeah, they have to be on the vendors list.
And then we've been contacted by others that are on the list, but they want like a startup of like 15,000, huh?
Mm-hmm.
To make started from when like,
so from the MPG budget, it was 2,800 minus 800 for El Sereno Elementary, 800 for Multnomah, 400 if we do go right now with, one of these MPGs. So there's still money there, like about 800. And then with Aaron's discount, we have another 300, is that correct? 300? And then there's also, which one else was there? There's gonna be money left, but not thousands and thousands of dollars.
$1,500.
all the MPGs that we approved have gone
Yes.
through. Some had little hiccups and took a little bit of time, but they got everything in eventually that they needed, so they've all gotten paid.
So for July, I'll tell you exactly like how much money was left, but it's not gonna be, not even, I don't even think 1,000 to be honest with you, which is not bad,
It's really
So
good.
the one that
Yeah.
we're moving again is the karate, right? Is it here?
We'll be looking at that today. There's 4 MPGs we're gonna
There's
look
four
at today.
MPGs that we weren't able to vote on. We evaluated, but we never got to vote because Moran was broke.
Yeah. So I guess I don't have any more questions.
I move to approve, do we have to move to approve the budget?
No,
Yes.
the monthly
Oh.
report of May.
Oh,
That is-
okay. I move to approve the monthly report of May
As submitted.
as submitted with the amendments.
Luisana is seconding.
Okay, so we need a roll call vote. So motion to approve. the-
Oh,
Oh, is there public comment? Step forward, please.
I say yes.
Are you at 3 or 2 minutes, Marlene?
2 minutes.
Okay.
Thank you. I want to speak to the expenditure report for the month of May. I'd like to ask that all board members closely pay attention to the expense reports, because the previous expense report months had items that were not approved by the board. It was not less than 2 minutes ago, I just heard the treasurer say, I can't pay myself, which is true. But she can't pay any other board members either, unless there's a board member vote. Now, I'm willing to let this pass, which is item number 6, is for the board member reimbursement. But the question is, Augie, did you know there was board member reimbursement? Capricia, did you know there was board member reimbursement?
Yes.
Yes, it's
Cynthia, did
happened
you
back
know there was board
in,
member reimbursement?
it's in the
That
minutes.
means even board members, and I'm talking about last month's of April, the board didn't even know, but the treasurer's paying, which is not acceptable. Because if a board member wishes to get a board member reimbursement, it has to be on the agenda so that you guys can vote on it and the public is aware. Because you guys are spending money, and just like no one's out there, it's like a secret. And I'm not here to try to bust anybody, I just want to make sure you guys are doing it right. So this little $30-something is okay, but on last month's, when you guys approve it, people say, yeah, well, they approved the monthly expense report, but they didn't approve the expense. Because why? It was not agendized, not posted, no public comment, and no board members even know about it. So take a look at these expense reports very closely, and the next time it happens, if there's gonna be a lot of news going into you guys can probably look at on,
We voted
okay?
on this.
Well, that's just what the expense report. Thank you. I'll talk on the next item later. I want to end these soon because I have some place to be at 7.
Okay, we'll hurry. I just want to clarify to the board, you may see something, board member reimbursements from the Kite Fest, because we approved the Kite Fest, we approved every line item on there. It went into the department as an event. When it's an approved event by the board, if it comes down to board members have to pay, you're gonna get reimbursed, and you don't have to bring that to the board prior, because the whole line item. That's what happened. Yes, we went through this with the city attorney, with all of them.
If you think that way, that means anyone can spend as they want.
And not only that, we have record
that
that you guys were informed
We
and
don't
present at this
conduct
meeting and
business
how you
that
guys voted. So whenever you guys
That's
want,
not-
this is here for you guys.
Okay, all I'm gonna say is you should probably call the department and talk to them, but I'm speaking specifically about events only, events, not anything else. If an event is approved, the way we approved the Kite Fest, the line items, when it came down to, because it was last minute, the funds, the bank was like, takes 4 or 5 days to release funds, we're down to the last day Friday, we gotta pay for the porta potties, or whatever it was.
I'm sorry, I find it disruptive that stakeholder continues to talk over you.
That is true.
I would ask if you could please, we listened to you when it was your turn, the chair is speaking.
Just call the department and ask about board member reimbursements when it's an approved event. That's it. Okay. But otherwise, I hear you. So we have a motion by Capricia, second by Luisana.
Yes.
And go ahead with the roll call.
You have it. It's okay.
Okay, Marlene,
Yes.
Capricia,
Yes.
Michelle,
Yes.
Gama,
Yes.
yes, Cynthia,
Yes.
and Augie,
Yes.
and Yoli.
Yes.
Okay, so motion passes 800.
Thank you. That was with changes, right? Everything had to be added.
Get the invoice numbers, yeah. That, Michelle will add this.
Yes, I already have here the notes to make that change.
Okay, next item 7. This is back to the MPG applications. Review, discussion, and possible action regarding the below listed MPG applications that were received by LA 32NC. These were previously heard and evaluated at a special meeting held on April 22nd, 2015, and at the general board meeting held on May 6th, 2015. A final vote is needed to approve the grants or to remove the items from the agenda. Okay, so starting with ASI. That was $3,000, which we don't have right now, and the event's already passed, so.
Can I make a motion? I make a motion to remove item 5A
From the agenda?
from the agenda.
7.
7A.
Oh, remove item 7A from the agenda.
Second.
All in favor? I guess we need more discussion. Any discussion? Public comment? Okay, all in favor of removing 7A from the agenda? Okay, 0. That item will be removed. Not an approved RPG. Item 7B is Asian American Advancing Justice. They had requested $5,000. They didn't come the day that we heard these items originally, but we did take a vote. I mean, we did evaluate them. They were one of the lower scores. They probably wouldn't have got approved anyway because of the amount. And now that the event has passed already.
I would like to make a motion to remove item 7B from the agenda.
I second.
Any discussion on that? Anthony?
Good evening, directors. Relating to item 7B, which is a neighborhood purposes grant request for $5,000. As a stakeholder and a previous board member, I'd like to make this current board aware and perhaps acknowledge a standing rule, because it used to be in the bylaws, that no request for funding exceed $2,500. You might say, well, why? Well, that's because you guys are here to spend your money for the community, for the public, for the stakeholders. Not to give it all, or a large portion of it, which is beyond 10, 15%, to any entity. Any entity. So just put a limit on it and be considerate, because when you're considerate of the other possible funding matters, parks, schools, nonprofits, other community projects that you guys could use this money for, then you guys are really utilizing the full capacity of the neighborhood council funding to serve the stakeholders. So I would suggest, as well as item number 7A, but mostly 7B, because that's the item we're on, is to, of course, decline it, but just keep in mind that this amount definitely exceeds the amount of any proposals coming to this board. For the simple fact of the matter is, you guys are on a strict budget. You guys only get $37,000. Now, of course, there's a little increase that some of you guys might be aware about coming this year. But to spend over 10% on an MPG, and then on another one, and then on another one, you guys are just giving the money away. Use it wisely and resourcefully. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so we had the motion to decline and remove it from the agenda?
Yes.
Made by Capricia, seconded by Luisana.
Yes.
Gama.
I'm sorry. I got one.
And, okay, so all in favor of declining and removing this item from 7B? Aye. 800. Motion approved. Moving on to item 7C, I believe we have some people that need to recuse themselves. Supervising Coyle again. Gama and Michelle,
No, I
right?
don't.
No, not Gama, just me.
No, Gama did.
No.
No, not
Oh,
for
they
this
said
one.
no? Oh, because they weren't immediate family.
No. I asked the city attorney, since I don't provide money for her and she doesn't live with me, then
You
it's
didn't have
okay,
to.
yeah, then I don't have to.
But Michelle does. Your kids?
Yes,
They're
they're
still
active.
enrolled?
But if you don't feel that if you feel that you can vote and be unbiased, do you still have to remove yourself? Because that was our initial training, if you feel that you can still vote and be unbiased.
No. You can't.
No.
All
Well,
right.
can we move this out of order to the end of the meeting?
We'll see if somebody else
And
comes.
see if anybody else comes?
Good point.
Yeah.
Maybe take a 5-minute recess and see if we can call
Okay.
Mr. Chavez, see if he's on his way, maybe got lost,
Okay.
ran out of gas.
I mean, we can,
I just text Sasha, see if she's on her way. Because either way, I need her to sign all this stuff.
So I make a motion to move item 7C until later on in the meeting.
to the end of the agenda?
Later.
Right before adjournment.
Yes. Seconded by Aggie? You got that? Is there any public, board comment, public comment on that? Board comment? Okay. All in favor of moving item 7C to the end of the agenda prior to adjournment? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Yo.
800, motion passes. We'll be moving that item. Okay, 7D. Alley Legacy requesting $380 to fund a college trip to San Diego for students of El Sereno Middle School and Lincoln High School. They also didn't
They didn't show it.
They didn't show, but we did rate them. And we gave them 136 out of 180. The date they had on there, I don't know it offhand. Do you have it? But I know it
That's
passed.
the application.
Oh, okay. Can you just go down
You
to
wanna
it?
scroll down?
Yeah, because if the date didn't pass, then we could still consider funding it.
Right here. Date fund required May 13,
Oh,
exhibit, and completion May 19. Yeah, that's why when we sat in this meeting on May 6th,
Yeah.
we would have been able to
I
give
know,
it to
and
them
that's a shame.
before we lost quorum.
Okay, so,
So we're gonna remove it.
yeah, we need a,
I would like to make a motion to remove this item 7D from the agenda.
second by Augie. Any public comment on that? Board comment? All in favor of declining and removing 7D from the agenda? Aye.
All right.
Motion passes.